I'm taking the doggy out, and it's after training on Sunday. I went this morning to help Angie, who's fighting on Tuesday. It's her first fight, and she trains only in the mornings because she works part-time, so she can't really train in the evenings. So I normally wouldn't go on a Sunday morning. There actually isn't training on Sunday mornings, but I went to work with her a little bit because she just has a few days left before her fight, and I think she's going to do really great. She's actually a Kathoey fighter, which we call Lady Boy, and she's fighting a bigger woman, a Western lady. I don't know what country she's from, but the Western lady has like 4 fights or something, and has maybe like 5 or 6 kilo on Angie. So they, did what they could to try to even that out in different ways. I think Angie will do well, for sure. And I'm a little bit excited because I get to probably help in her corner, which I haven't gotten to do very many times. But I got to help in my friend Robin's corner, and so that was exciting. Today was, again, a little bit similar to yesterday in that it was mostly a day off. I still trained twice today, but it was mostly a day off, and that I got to watch Muay Thai on TV and work on the website and stuff like that during the day. And I'm reading this really, really awesome book right now that Kevin actually recommended to me, and get to see how dizzy I get when I take the dog out. It's about how obstacles actually become the way that you progress, and so it was interesting to be reading it at a time when I was coming down off of my fight, which is to say that when your adrenaline starts to come down off of fights, whether you won or lost, you kind of feel a little bit shitty. It's just like a little bit of a chemical change in the brain, and when you win a fight, you have this kind of like perfume that no matter, even when you're coming down, you're like, oh, I won the fight, so you still feel pretty good about it. But when you lose a fight, you end up feeling bad about it, even if you did really well in the fight. So yesterday, driving home on Friday, and then, or I guess Saturday morning, and then during the day a little bit, I was starting to feel a little bit bad about myself. Like I just felt like, I could have been better in the fight, which is true. There are things I need to work on, and I could have done different things, but I feel like I fought to the best of my ability, like my current ability, and I've grown a lot kind of quickly in the past couple of months. Anyway, this book is kind of about Stoicism, and so I was thinking about it based on the things that I've been reading, and I'm like, does feeling bad about this fight create more options for me or limit the options for me? And feeling bad about it actually limits the options for me. So I was like, just stop feeling bad about it. And I actually don't feel bad about it anymore. So that was kind of a little profound moment for me. And when I got back to the gym this afternoon with some pad work with Pinu, I actually did really well. I usually lose to him pretty badly, but today, even though I was really tired, I smashed it pretty good. So I think that my mental growth has been like the biggest change in my fighting probably in the past year, and it's still probably the most progress I've made altogether, but I've been making a lot of like physical, technical changes probably in the past couple of months as well. So I don't know, I feel like I'm making some pretty big strides right now, which is really exciting, and that mental fortitude is what allows you to keep those physical, technical things that you're working on, and to be able to keep going when it doesn't all work out. So that's my update while the dog is not doing what I want him to be doing. So I'm gonna go yell at the dog a little bit, but I'll talk to you guys later. And here's Jaidy's half-sister. Hey Maya, when we do, we lupo. Hey. Jaidy won't play with her. I don't know why.